Alright, sleepyhead friends, this is the section from PA 16 to crossing over the Potomac and down in Maryland, and we got about 3 miles to the side trail down to Reese Hollow Shelter, and so thanks for coming along. Pretty cool balancing rock, but no view. Forest keeps growing up. Probably not even a quarter mile into the walk. And this is more or less what I remember from my 90s hike. Gonna do a lot of walking on rock. Hey, I wanted to be fair to the trail. Here in the early going off of 16, this trail is wide open and well taken care of. Just wonderful conditions. Well, if you don't think you can make it to Reese Hollow, you do have a small little spot right here. It doesn't look very cozy, but it's a spot if you're desperate. Seriously, folks, I don't even think the AT is this wide. So this little stretch here is definitely appreciated before Reese Hollow. And just as soon as I spoke, the trail now has turned to grass. But doable. Okay, but we got a lot of vines now starting to grab at the ankles. But there is a clear-cut defined path. So far so good. Alright, this is when it officially sucks. Here on the ridge top. Vines, 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 grass, grass. Hard to maneuver. It's kind of a nice rare moment. Kind of open pathway on the ridge line. Alright, I've reached the junction with the Alice Trail. It says 1:10 to the Reese Hollow, so even though the conditions aren't great, making good time. Alright, here's my trail juncture down to the Reese Hollow Shell. It's a 1 mile down, like Laurel Highlands, I guess. But it'll be worth it for the night. This Reese Hollow Trail is in excellent shape, but it's a good long steep downwards to get to Reese Hollow. So this is what I have to retake tomorrow. Wow, there's a large chunk of me that wishes this was the Tuscarora Trail. This trail down to the Hollow Shelter is gorgeous. Folks, this would be worth a while hike just to come in off the 456. Just to come stay a night at the shelter. I have Noah, my hiking buddy, loves to do that. Oh, we're about the shelter. And here's my home for the night, Reese Hollow Shelter. The last of the 6 shelters in PA. And no lodging now till, no shelters till after you cross the Potomac, some 20, 30 miles away. And if you're worried about the water supply, this looks pretty good to me. Alright, happy AM, 0.7 miles back up. I've done 0.4 already. It is 7 o'clock exactly. And I'm going to go head back up and cross the ridge for the next 10 miles. See what there is to see. Heidi-ho. Alright, I'm back on the Tusky. It's 20 after 7. And I just wanted to say that by reading the logs and looking at this, supposedly somebody's taking care of this section now. So hopefully it's not as bad as its reputation. On to Fort Davis. Now for those of you like me who have hiked this trail before, look at this. The trail is actually open on top, not like the past. Let's hope it stays this way. Alright, I'll be honest, I already picked the big ones. This is breakfast, the way it should be. So there are a lot of great winter views off this. So far, not a ton, but it's okay. Alright, this view is looking southwest, Franklin County, heading south. And now for the first time we get a view west into Fulton County, PA. You can definitely hear him. He's right under the rock and he was huge. Not much of a junction, but there's Hell's Hill. I kind of like this shot because it just follows. There's the old blaze and the newer blaze. In the 90s I followed the old one in much worse conditions. Again, I was not looking forward to this hike. I figured this was going to be tough, and they have come up and opened the path. Okay, I'm not sure what this is about. We have a turkey vulture just hanging here. They're not budging. So if you're like me, you like increments, we are now at the yellow trail, halfway across this ridge. Just showing you that there are lots of treats on the trails. Lots of treats. All right, although this tree is dead, this is not a very healthy sign. And now here's some live trees, and you start getting the vines going up. This is unhealthy. This is not good. But the trail is open. All right, welcome to the Tuscarora Trail's version of the Knife's Edge. Here we go. Here's a view from the Knife's Edge. Yeah, I find myself wanting to complain when I have to come across these rocks. It's been rocky since the Knife's Edge, but you have to admire like things, the little things like the lichen on the rocks, and so you have to find positive things when you're churning away. I hope you can do the same. But it has been tougher since we got over the Knife's Edge. You know, lichen aside, this has been tough through here. A lot of rock before the lockings. Well, if you've never done Ridge and Valley territory of Pennsylvania, welcome to Pennsylvania. Nothing like the ridge and valleys, especially the ridges. They're rocky. And I will say that the AT has nothing on this. Aren't you glad this isn't the AT? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've reached an area called the Lockings. And this is all Fulton County to the west. We're on a talus slope down to there. There's all the talus slopes. Fulton County. Cove Mountain meets up with Tuscarora. And now we're back to the Franklin side again, and Washington County, Maryland. All right, a little bit of day of reckoning here. The last 2 miles was downhill, very bright and sunny, so I didn't film. Gonna put the camera in the backpack. It says it's 3.2 the Mason-Dixon line. That is all one road. Just keep your eye on the blazes. Doubt if I'll do any filming. We will go up over Coon Ridge, one trail. And then from there, it's all roads down to the C&O Canal, where I do have a friend that's picking me up, taking me in for the night, so I can finish. All right, happy trails from down here in Fort Davis. You do have to agree, though, that this is kind of pretty. This is Furnace Road, heading toward 456, but this is very pretty in here. All right, folks, you're going to have to walk almost 3 miles on macadam roads, on 3 different roads, so just be careful watching the blazing till you're finally off the macadam. And now the trail's going to snake up over Coon Ridge. So here is where we head down into the woods, across Little Cove Creek. It amazes me how poorly blazed this trail can be, and then here in the middle of nowhere you get 2 blazes. All right, after a modestly steep climb, not long, at the top of Coon Ridge, we have a sign. We are on the Mason-Dixon line. Congratulations. PA is done. All right, I've arrived at this hunting camp. Trail's gonna turn, go up, and it's gonna be a lot of road walking, so very little taping from now on until I get down to the C&O Canal. All right, after about a mile and a half down the road, you do come to this pretty cool sign in the tree. Obviously old. It's been about a mile and a half of just walking on the road. Coon Road. We're about done to finishing the road walk here. They have the Indian Springs Wildlife Management sign. We've been walking on the road for 2 miles. And we're about ready to hit Pectonville Road, which will be a hard macadam road. All right, we are on the hard road, Pectonville Road, and this is Licking Creek. Take that back, I think this is Tollaway. No, this is Licking Creek. This is along Pectonville Road. I have an eye for these things. I guess this could be a shelter in the time of storm. All right, as you're walking down this road, you do come to Camp Harding County Park, which is right there. It's a long road walk, it's 4 miles. Lovely. All right, we've hit the junction of 40. You're gonna go down the road a little ways and you're going to turn right to get down to the C&O Canal. This doesn't tell you a whole lot because it's in the weed, but I got 7.9 to Hancock now as I walk on the towpath. Not my favorite walk in the world, but it'll do. And when you're walking this towpath section, you have the interstate right off to your right, so it's not going to be a quiet one. If you know anything about the C&O Canal, every mile is marked, so you know exactly where you are, or almost. Oh, where was it? And surprisingly, this is not the Potomac. That's on the other side of me. All right, reached the big pool camping area. I don't need to use it because I stayed the night before being dropped off at the C&O with a friend who lives about 5 miles from the trail down here near Hancock. But you can use this. It's a long haul from Reese Hollow Shell to here. Big pool. All right, this is known as Canal Lock 51. About 2 miles to our destination. All right, through hikers, welcome to Hancock. Cross this bridge, get some very expensive but delicious ice cream and milkshakes. Right to the right.